I will try to explain the quadrants in a simpler form. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. And who all are there in the first quadrant? Someone with more time and no money. Exactly those people who may not be able to watch this video also. So we're talking about people with ample time and no money. Who all are there in the second quadrant? People with more money but no time. This makes out the maximum working population. Also the people who are into jobs, or also people who are into their own entrepreneurs, into their own businesses. And that makes out the highest tax paying bracket. And who all are there in the third quadrant? People with more money and more time. Every person wishes to be. Yeah? And who are there in the fourth quadrant? People who don't know, what to do with more money and more time. Yeah, who we simply call the super rich, where they have done few things. Either they have inherited a large wealth, or they have become rich from their great effort, good businessmen. Now they have people working for them, and they're not the ones who are working physically or day and night 24/7. They're not working. They're the ones who are just making money. The money is on the auto making mode. They're the ones in the fourth quadrant. Super rich. Let's talk about the second quadrant, where the maximum amount of population is. Jobbers, shop owners, small businessmen, basically people who are in the grind all the time. Their physical presence is important for them to make money, and that's why they have, and they could be making a lot of money, lot of money. It's a good place to be, but this is not where the happiness is, because you're always in the grind. You're always, your physical attention, your mental attention, your physical presence is extremely important for this business or your venture or your job to make money for you. So this is where everybody falls, max population falls into this But this is not where the happiness is. Happiness is up here. Happiness is up here, my friend. Up here. Here also. Here also. And you should make efforts to be in the fourth quadrant. Of course, it's a great place to be, where you have more money and so much time, you don't know what to do with that. So you could be doing, you could become a venture capitalist, you could do philanthropy, you can do a lot of good things if you wish to do. It's a great place to be, but it is a difficult place to be. Remember that. We are here talking about happiness, not stress. Sometimes, most of the times, excess is also very stressful, where you don't know what to do with that. And people are after you for your excess wealth. That's not a great place to be. So for us, where is the happiness quadrant? Which is the place where you and I and all the people who want to do a lot of things and yet be happy is the third quadrant. This is what I call the happiness quadrant. See, when we know where the happiness is, where we enjoy work and life both, we are born not to just work, we are here to enjoy as well. So why should we be in a grind where we're always working all the time and not being able to enjoy the fruits of our labor? And we wish to be happier. So when we know that this is the quadrant where we wish to be, the happiness quadrant. Yeah? Happiness quadrant. So what's keeping you from this going to from the second quadrant to the third quadrant? You have all the resources, you have all the effort, you have all the probably wish to be there, but you don't know how to go there. What's keeping you from there? That's a big question, because you become so busy in your day-to-day life or in your work, or things pull you so much, like gravity pulls you down. Complacency is the biggest hurdle in from you. Is like a speed breaker. Here. Yeah. I'm good at it, is it? Okay. So this speed breaker pushes a lot of people down from going from here to this quadrant, because complacency of not making the effort where there is ample room. There is ample room. But there is ample room here, man. But everybody stays into this because of the complacency. They don't want to make that extra push to free themselves from the day-to-day grind. They want to, but they don't make enough effort to be there. How to get there? I'll help you with that. You have to let go of the habit of becoming a perfectionist, where you feel you're the best suited for doing this job, for any job, where you feel that if I don't do it, it'll not happen right. If I'm not the one who's gonna put it right, it's gonna all fall. The castle is just gonna fall. Try it. You build it on values, it'll not fall. I've shared these details on other videos, please follow them. So you don't have to be the perfectionist. Yes, you can do things with perfection. Plan it that way that it... See, the bullseye also is a circle. There is room, there's very little room, but there is room. If you fall into that circle, it's still called a bullseye. It's not that you're out of that circle. So create such parameters where people who you delegate the work will be able to aim within that circle where you call it perfection. Or you're always there to improvise that. But instead of doing it yourself every time, try giving the responsibility to other competent people or teach them. Teach them to be competent enough to be able to suit to your vision. So that hurdle of not being able to delegate your work is keeping you here in this quadrant. You're not freeing yourself up for multiple sources of income because you need more income. If there are multiple sources, and if there's an industry, some government policy, some world war, something is happening for that industry, you're not the one suffering. You have other businesses to fall, onto, and the money is on the automaking mode. Even if you're not there, physical presence is not there. So persistence, leverage time is the answer to being in the happiness quadrant. This is J.S. Dhingra, your friend, guide, advisor, mentor, signing off. See you in the happiness quadrant.